Hello, and thank you for choosing Revivenode. Today, we'll be taking a look in how to create and use your very own database that is provided to you within many of our services. Database can be pretty easy to set up, but for newcomers, it can be very tricky. What we can start off is by creating a database by going into the Database tab, click Create New Database, and here we can provide it with a name. For this example, I'm going to set it as LuckPerms, but you can set it to whatever name you want. Usually it's preferable to set it to a name that is best suited for it. In this case, I'm going to set up LuckPerms with it. You can set it up for any other type of plugin or bot, for example, which is going to be with similar steps. As soon as you named it, just go ahead and click Create Database. And here you can see the database name, the endpoint IP, the username, and if you click the I, you can see the password. By clicking Rotate Password, you can actually change it to ensure it just in case someone had access to it and you don't want to have to delete the entire database all over again. And of course, in this box, you can see it provides you with similar information such as the IP of the database, the username, and the password, of course. But what we're going to do is actually download LuckPerms. So in this case, we're going to be downloading the bucket version. We'll go into our file manager, plugins, and upload the plugin into the file manager. After that, we can actually start up the server, give it a couple moments to start up. And now that it's fully online, we're going to reload the page. And here we're going to have our LuckPerms folder. After that, we're going to go into the config.yml and then just scroll down until we see storage type. We're actually going to be changing it. Since our databases are MySQL, we're going to be copying this and replacing it completely from H2 to MySQL. After that, we just need to provide in the correct information, the IP address. So we'll click the I, copy the IP address here, and just replace localhost with sql2.revivenode with the port at the end. In some cases, some plugins or bots will ask you to put the port separately, and it's always going to be the default 3306. After that, we can go ahead and change the username by just copying the username from here to the actual config, and we'll even place in the password directly in between these quotes. The last thing we'll do is actually set up the database name. Here, for example, it's saying Minecraft, but that won't work. We need to copy the actual database name and just replace that as so. And here we can just click Save Content and we will reload the actual server so you can see that it's fully working. So the server has loaded up and you can see right here LuckPerms enabling, and then you'll see that it's loading the configuration, and then the storage type is MySQL, which has started successfully. And that is all it really takes to actually set up MySQL within a plugin or bot type server. Now, for example, if you did want to access the database, you can just by clicking the icon next to the I, and it will open up a new tab providing you with this screen. Here you can fill in the information. So the only information we need to do is click on the I. So we'll place it in the username. We have password that we'll place, and then we'll fill in the password as well. And then to finish all up, all we have to do is put in the server IP. After that, you can just click on go and you will successfully log in to the actual database files. Some plugins may require you to do certain things, so this can come in helpful when you mostly need it. But overall, that's all it takes to use and set up your MySQL database within our panel. Hopefully this was informative. If you'd like to see any other type of tutorials, please let us know. And other than that, we hope you have an amazing day, and thank you for choosing Revivenode.